Hi guys, welcome back. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Today I'm going to show you a series of macro shots, mainly stag macro shots that I took a few years ago of a beautiful dainty swallowtail butterfly. The reason why I managed to take deeper stags of this beautiful specimen was because when I found it in the garden, it was barely moving. I tried to feed it sugar water, but unfortunately it wasn't feeding at all. After I took a series of shots in my studio, I decided to take it back outside and I was hoping that it would fly away, but unfortunately it never did. I decided to keep and preserve this specimen, and then about a day later I took close-up shots of the beautiful scales of its wings. Then about a week ago I went out to capture some birds with my Canon EF-100 to 400mm telephoto lens when I noticed another beautiful specimen of this species flying around in an approximately 20 square meter area, and I thought I'd try my luck trying to capture it in flight. So I'll be showing you some shots from that series too. Before that though, I'd like to briefly talk about the species and share some interesting facts about this gorgeous butterfly. The dainty swallowtail or dingy swallowtail or small citrus butterfly is a medium-sized butterfly that is endemic to Australia. It was originally only present in New South Wales, Victoria and Queensland, but due to the growing of citrus, a larval food plant of this species in orchards, the species also spread to South Australia in the late 1920s. Adult dainty swallowtail butterflies are black with grey, white and smaller blue and red spots on their wings and yellow markings along their bodies. The female's wingspan is up to 7.2 centimeters, while the male is slightly smaller, up to 6.7 centimeters. The caterpillar of the dainty swallowtail is blue-black in color with 2 rows of yellow-orange spots on its side and many small pale blue or white spots. Their caterpillars eat the leaves of native and introduced citrus trees, and the butterflies mainly feed on nectar from flowers. Feel free to check out KTW's website for some really cool images of all the different life stages of this species. I will leave a link in the description as well. When the caterpillar is about 3 to 4 centimeters long and has munched enough citrus leaves, it turns green with orange-yellow spots on its back and some small scattered pale blue and white spots. Next, the caterpillar creates a grey or brown pupa with green patches. These look like the citrus bark onto which they are fixed, so they are camouflaged remarkably well. During summer it takes about 2 weeks for the butterfly to emerge from the pupa. During autumn it can take up to 4 weeks, but often these pupas stay dormant over winter and the butterflies don't emerge until spring. Let's have a look at the images now and start with the macros from a few years ago. As I said before, all of these were shot with the 100mm macro from Canon, and I also used a tripod. The first 3 shots were frontal portraits taken at eye level, and you can see the proboscis, which is a tubular sucking organ which enables the butterfly to extract nectar from the blossom of a flower regardless of its shape. The next high angle shot is a deeper stag taken at close to 1x magnification, and you can see the gorgeous white patterns on the upper part of its wings. The next image from my archive is what I decided to re-edit. You can see the entire specimen in this frame, and I spent several hours removing the body from the background and was essentially cleaning up the image at pixel level in Photoshop to create a transparent image or PNG, which you saw in the intro as well. The last couple of shots are cropped close-up shots highlighting the textural detail and the very colorful patterns formed by the tiny scales on the wings. Alright, let's move on to the telephoto shots now. I spent close to an hour trying to grab some decent in-flight shots of a specimen that kept flying around at the local nature reserve. It was most likely a male, as they tend to patrol their territory around the food plant. Their flight is often very slow and lazy, but this one was flying quite erratically, and it was still really difficult to grab sharp enough shots at 400mm as the depth of field is super shallow. Also, I had to constantly move around and use the focusing ring to try to nail the focus manually. Out of the approximately 60 shots that I ended up taking, the images that you are seeing on the screen are the only ones that I kept. I I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, feel free to let me know which image was your favorite in the comments below. Also, if you're new here and you are into nature photography and videos, you're more than welcome to subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and see you guys very soon in the next one.